Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. This is the Titan Center podcast, and we are back with another video. And today, we are going to be talking about what has been going viral like crazy the last, about the last week. And it has something to do with the Minecraft movie. So yes, we're switching up the topic today. But, of course, I am your host, Gabe Dunn, and I'm here with my co-host...
Tom Bragg.
Time of recording this, just watched it last night. He is not, but he has done his research. And also, too, we have a couple of clips to show y'all today. I have 3 saved, and for you to see them for the very first time. But
bring it on, the mad, mad world of Minecraft.
Yes. So, to get along with it, the Minecraft movie came out on April 4th, and it has literally caught the world by storm, as y'all may have known. I've seen it all across social media, and I just thought about it last night because my brother and I went to go see it, and I was just like, you know what? This will be a really good topic to talk about on the podcast to switch things up. So I'm going to start things off saying that the Minecraft movie is, yes, it is based off of the game that's been around since 2011, and the game is basically that you're creative, you mine, you craft, you go around, you can play with players.
Is this the origin of Bitcoin mining, which came along around 2011?
No, this has nothing to do with Bitcoin mining at all. I'm trying to give just the overlay of the game. Pretty much everybody knows that.
Everybody, but I didn't know that.
No.
Is there a reason you've been keeping me in the dark about this?
No, of the game, not Bitcoin. Like I said, the movie came out on April 4th. People already started seeing clips going around at first saying chicken jockey. Those clips started coming out a lot. Flint and Steel, I am Steve. Those are some big ones. At first, people were really skeptical about the movie coming out at first because the early previews, I'm not going to say were as good. Now, this movie was always going to make money. This movie's going to make over $1 billion.
Really?
Yes, this movie is huge right now, and I've already came out saying that they're going to make a sequel to this movie. They already teased at the end credit scene of this movie of the other main character in the game that you could play as the other default character.
Well, I will say this. It's no surprise to me that Jason Momoa Aquaman is really making some money for this movie, but Jack Black,
there you go,
of Nacho Libre fame, is also coming into his own and going to be a partner in this production of not a business partner, but a star in this $1 billion enterprise.
Yes. So this game is literally probably the biggest video game in the entire world. There's honestly, I think some stats and records came out saying that on average daily, there's hundreds of millions of players across the world. So
what do you think this does?
So
what do you think this does to their minds?
So what this game is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a creative game where you go in, you survive, but you use your creativeness to go in there and create whatever you want. In this game, you can also add things called mods where you can add different stuff to the game that the game doesn't already provide. But this is supposed to be a creative game where you can build and do whatever you want and play with your friends. And literally, it's an open world game that you can just do whatever you want.
Does it include the 64 count box of crayons? You know, that's the one with the sharpener in the box in the sky blue color.
Why does that has anything to do with some crayons?
Well, that's creative.
That's not a video game.
Oh, okay. Well, you could call it an analog game, I suppose.
Sure, we could call it that. But the main thing, like I said, we wanted to talk about was these theater incidences that have been going around. In the movie, there's one scene where Jason Momoa and Jack Black, the main two characters in this film, are in a boxing rink. And then all of a sudden you see a chicken fall into the boxing rink. And then a baby zombie on top. And to clarify, this is called a chicken jockey from the video game. But this went viral. And this hit the world by storm. And there's another scene where Jack Black, the main character Steve, shows up to the other cast members in this movie.
Wait a minute. Are you giving away a spoiler here?
No,
because I haven't seen the movie.
Well, if you haven't seen I'm
Are
not
you going to
spoil-
ruin this? Are you
No,
going to
I'm
blow
not
this
mo-
movie for me?
No.
Oh my goodness!
No, I'm not blowing this movie.
There's got to be some surprise left in the world.
Well, you haven't seen. I'm not spoiling.
Okay,
I'm only spoiling the viral things.
Bring it on.
Okay. So the other, going along with it, where he shows himself to the other cast members, and he says, "I am Steve." That's another viral moment. The other one is where he goes over to, he finds it's called a nether portal in game, where you travel across to another dimension, where they're in this movie they're fighting. It's called the piglins from the nether, and it's the leader of an older pig that's been.
Is this a political party?
No, this has nothing to do. There's nothing to do with
Are you
politics.
spoofing American politics? Because I take that very seriously.
This has nothing to do with politics.
Okay, thank goodness.
No, going along with it, he's going to the nether portal, and he pulls. It's called a flint and steel, and they make that a big deal right before he lights the portal and goes.
It
into
sounds
the
like
nether.
American politics.
This has nothing to do with politics.
It's a big deal.
Yes, politics are a big deal, but this is a video game being filmed as a movie. This is nothing to do with
That's exactly what it's all about.
No, this is this is nothing.
In fact, and right now our president is like a reality show host, and they're bringing his show back. That's going to be bigger, actually, than being leader of the free world.
You've lost me. I have
The Apprentice.
What?
They're bringing
No.
The Apprentice back.
What Apprentice? What?
The Apprentice was a reality show where the future president, and then the reality show host, Donald J. Trump, had a reality show.
Okay,
Yes.
no,
Yes.
no. I'm gonna leave you.
And
there.
they're bringing it
Oh,
back.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. We're gonna leave it there. And once we come back from this quick break, I'm gonna show you the 3 clips. And in between each clip, I want you to give your reaction to this, because personally, I have never seen this before in a movie theater. So we'll be right back.
We're back.
Yes, and we're back, and we're ready to show you all the clips. What I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure most of y'all have already seen this. Now you haven't, but I want to get your reaction to all. I got 3 clips saved, and in between each one, I want to get your take on it. But I'm gonna let you know the 3 clips they're all based around the same thing, but each clip gets a little bit more. Let's just say, I'm trying to think of the best, more surprising or a little bit more chaotic. I'll say that way.
Exactly like American politics.
This is
Okay,
not
bring
the-
it on.
Okay, this is the first one.
That's hideous.
So that's
That's hideous.
so that's the first
How
clip.
can I get that out of? I cannot unsee that.
But that's the first clip. It's not as bad as the up.
Please, I'm
up
still
to kill-
processing.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna. You just go ahead and give your reaction to the first clip. So you're sitting in a movie theater and you see this. So what would you say to this?
Please pass the popcorn.
You just throw no. Well, okay. Well, what's your actual reaction to this? Not just pass the popcorn.
Well, first of all, I have to put myself in the mindset that there's an actual baby zombie chicken jockey attacking across the ring.
Okay.
Yes. And then I have to think, fight or flight? Run and live, or stay and fight to the death with a chicken jockey?
Okay.
Really, what are your other options?
That's great. That's
What if
great.
you're-
If you're in the movie, that's a great reaction. I'm talking about you sitting in the theater. What do you think about this clip?
I'm sorry. I get into the movies. I live vicariously through the actors and through the portrayals. So when this actually happens, I find myself in this immersion thing that I'm actually the one being attacked.
Okay, so
So-
you would act like, so if you were sitting there and like this happened,
Hey,
you'd be like, oh shoot, it's actually happening, and you would start freaking out.
Hey, you'd have to come take my blood pressure, perhaps.
Okay. But okay, so that's the first clip. Let's move on now to the second clip that we have. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's insane. Oh my gosh. That's the second clip.
I fully feel the disruptive energy and the chaos and the thrill and panic at the same time that the crowd has as they hear those electrifying words. And who utters that? Jack Black? I mean, nobody can say chicken jockey like that.
Yeah, I know. Well, he is the main character. He is Steve, after all. So
yeah, give me a second to compose myself, okay? Because
Okay.
I'm having a moment here.
You having a plastic moment?
Well, you might say that. Or a chicken jockey moment.
Is that the new thing now? A chicken jockey moment?
Probably they just call it a CJM.
Okay, so
You know, like if we're sitting around and we say, CJM.
I don't think outside of you and me, I don't think anybody else would know what that means.
Looks like a theater full of
Chicken
people.
jockey,
already know.
not CJM.
Yeah, a
No,
chicken
no.
jockey moment.
Okay, so now I'm going to show you the final clip, and this is the one that's gone the most viral and the most chaotic out of all the movie theaters. And by the way, somehow this person in the clip managed to bring in a live chicken, managed to sneak it into a movie theater, a live animal for this scene. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay.
Bro, he brings in a live chicken. Dude, they literally... Bro. To clarify some things
You
real
don't
quick.
happen to know where that took place.
I have no idea. I think actually there was one instance that happened in Alaska, but I don't think it was this one.
Have they really got chickens in Alaska?
I have no idea. Maybe
I've been to Alaska, but
I don't know. Alaskan
I
cruise?
don't remember seeing a chicken.
I think because you were on a cruise.
But there were no chickens on the cruise. That's true.
Yes. You saw in this clip here that they turned on the lights, the movie got shut down, and they decided to shut down this whole movie theater, and they stopped the movie, didn't give anyone a refund, and they made everyone get out. I think
They
that's what
tried to
happened.
suppress the emotion.
Yeah,
They tried to quash the moment.
Yes.
What a bunch of control freaks.
Well, they were
Control freaks. Don't they just get you? I mean, when you're trying to show your emotions, when actually you're living the moment and being an emo, and they shut
emo.
you down.
Okay. Okay, you know what? But so this is what's been going.
I mean, if you feel that and you don't show it, you could have a moment later on when you're trying to make your way home by car, bus, or subway or something and create disruption on the highway. It's so much better in a controlled environment among your peers, in a theater, in a safe seat with a little popcorn. And who cares if there's a chicken there? One chicken is not overwhelming.
Yes, that's fine.
Some
people are just trying to say, how did he sneak in a chicken?
If people can't control it and they don't understand it, they are the ones that are panicking and going to pieces.
But yes, the employees there stopped the movie. They shut everything down, and I'm pretty sure they kicked everybody out that was involved in that. But I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But
do you think they were actual employees or maybe people that own the movie theater?
No, those were employees, not who owned the movie theater.
So what do you think possessed them to try to restore order? What do you think? Why do you think they were all at once overwhelmed with a magnified sense of their own importance? What made them self-imposed self-elected wardens of order.
Because I think they were just following the rules, and they're
What rules?
There's rules in a movie theater.
You're supposed to enjoy a movie.
You know, you're not even supposed to record in a movie theater. That's illegal.
I didn't see anybody recording. It looked
Oh,
like they
really?
were
So
screaming and throw
how did we get
popcorn,
these clips?
waving chickens.
How did we get these clips?
I think that was some of the employees that took
No,
those. Yeah.
Oh my
And they may have
gosh.
their own podcast. Have you checked?
Yeah. No. This is just
Have
the
we got
employees.
competition?
No, we
Do
don't.
we need to start stirring something up in the movies
Oh
and,
my
and
gosh.
recording it ourselves? I tell you what we'll do next time. You bring your phone. I'll bring a bunch of my contemporaries. The white-haired people are really wild, and we will go in there, and if we're all awake at the same time and can hear what's
All
going
awake.
on, we will jump up and wave our canes around in the air. We'll throw our walkers out in the aisle and
Throw it at the screen.
and we will yell "Chicken Jockey."
Well, there you go. Well, that's just a little bit of our thoughts about the movie theater incidents going around. I really thought it'd be necessary to make a video because this is crazy. You've never seen this before in a movie theater. And by the way, I watched it last night, and somebody during the chicken jockey scene, somebody actually did throw something at the screen, which I thought it was pretty funny. But to leave that off there, this has been another video of the Time Center podcast talking about the Minecraft movie theater incidents. Thank y'all so much for joining us, and we will see y'all next time.